dear students. Once again, welcome back to your online class. So today in this video, we'll be learning how to solve the questions related to the chapter of integration. So in my last video, we had discussed about what is the integration all about. And even I had suggested you to go through the formulas of trigonometry related to the multiple, submultiple products and the sum formulas, and even the formulas of the differentiation and also the formulas of integration. I had even given you an assignment to write all the formulas in a chartboard, paste it in a wall in your room, and then click a photo of that and send me in my WhatsApp number. But no one did that. But anyways, we'll learn how to solve the questions related to the chapter of integration. So in the board, I have taken 4 different kind of questions and we'll be learning how to solve each of these kind. So to begin with the first question, which tells us to find the integration of 3x to the power 4 plus 7x minus 11 divided by x cube dx. So to begin, what do? I simply start doing this with integration of, I'll separate the denominator. So I'll write as 3x cube plus 7x divided by x cube minus 11 divided by x cube dx. So I'll write this one as integration of, so what happens here, cube, so this and this get cancelled, so it is 3x plus, so here it becomes 7 divided by x square minus 11 divided by x cube dx. So I can also write as the integral of each of the terms, okay, like integration of 3x dx plus integration of, now this I'll write as 7x to the power minus 2 dx, and then finally minus integration of 11 x to the power minus 3 dx. So if you had gone through the formula of integration of x to the power n, so what was that? It was the integration of x to the power n dx is equals to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, where c is the constant of integration. So implying that formula in each of these terms, so I'll get this will be equals to 3 is a constant, so constant comes out of the integral sign, and then finally I'll write this one as 3. Now x, what is that? X means it is x to the power 1. So simply I'll write into x to the power 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. It is n plus 1 plus c. Okay, the second is plus integration of this will be 7 comes out of the integral sign, and it will be x to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 plus c. I'll write here c1, I'll write it here c2. And finally, minus integration of 11 x to the power minus 3 will be 11 into x to the power minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1 plus c3. Okay, on solving, what will I get? I'll get this one as 3x square divided by 2, or I can write 3 by 2 x square plus, now this c1, c2, c3, I'll combine it and write it as a capital C. So the second term I'll get is, here it will be minus 7 x to the power, here it will be minus 1. So I'll write this one as divided by x. And then finally the third one, so here it will be minus minus, it gets plus, so it will be plus 11 divided by 2, and here it becomes minus 3 plus 1, it becomes minus 2. So I'll take it in the denominator. So x 2 to the power 2. Okay, and then plus c, where c is equals to c1 plus c2 plus c3. So this is how we solve the such kind of questions related to the integration. So now coming to the type 2, how will we solve this kind of integration when we have the terms only in the denominator? So I'll take the denominator in the numerator. So I'll let this as equal to integration of 3 minus 8x to the power minus 5 dx. Now I'll consider the function of x as a x, so that I can put the formula of integration of x to the power n. So I'll read this one as n here is 3 minus 8x to the power n is minus 5 plus 1 divided by minus 5 plus 1. Now, since this function was not simply x, it was a function of x. So I need to differentiate it once again. But here I'll divide with the differentiation of this one to the given integral. Okay, so I'll write it as into d by dx of, I'll write 3 minus 8x. Okay, so finally I'll get this one as, so this will be equals to 3 to the 3x, 3 minus 8x to the power minus 4 divided by, here in the denominator I get minus 4 into, here I'll get the differentiation of 3 is 0 and the differentiation of 8x will be equals to, it will be minus 8. Okay, so finally I'll get this one as equals to, so 8, so the denominator I can multiply, so I can write 4 8 is 32, so it is 1 by 32 into, I'll write this as 3 minus 8x bracket close to the power 4. Sorry, I forgot to write the constant of integration. So plus c. Okay, so this is the solution. So this is how we solve the question when we have the two terms in the denominator. Now coming to the third types of question, so we solve this kind of question by the method of substitution. So in this, what will I do? I'll assume this expression inside the square root to be the another value, another function of z or any other values. Okay, so I'll write this one as, so let x square plus 5 equals to z. So now after this, we need to differentiate it both sides with respect to x. So differentiation of x square is equals to 2x equals to, there I write dz divided by dx. Or this implies that dx will be equals to dz divided by 2x. So now after I obtain this, what will I do? I'll make the substitution in the given question. So therefore, I get integration of under root of z. Why z? Because I have assumed that x square plus 5 was equals to z. So into x into, now dz, I'll substitute this value, so which is dz divided by 2x. So now this x and x get cancelled. So finally I can write half comes out outside the integration sign. Under root of z, I can write z to the power half into dz. So finally I'll get half integration of x to the power n is equals to x, that is z, half plus 1 divided by half plus 1 plus c. So I'll get this one as, so 1 by 2 into, now half plus 1 is, it is 3 by 2. So I can write this one as 2 by 3 into z to the power, I can write again 3 by 2 plus c. So these 2 and 2 get cancelled. Okay, and then what will I get? I'll get this equal to, now what is remaining? Here it is 1 by 3 z to the power 3 by 2. Now in the final answer, I'll make the substitution of z again. So z here is equals to x to the power 2 plus 5 whole to the power, it is 3 by 2 plus c. So this is the solution. So this is how we solve the questions of kind number 3. The last type of question, the integration of sine square x cos square x dx. So it's very necessary for you to remember all the formulas of trigonometry, because without trigonometry, you will not be able to solve the integrals of this kind. Okay, so how do we solve this one? So I can write this one as, this will be equal to integration of, I can write this one as sine x cos of x, I can write it whole square. But I want to take it into the formula of 2 sine a cos a. So therefore, I will multiply it with 2 and also divide with 2, and then I'll make it a whole square of dx. So equals to 1 to, I'll take it outside. So it becomes 1 by 4 because I have a square there, into integration of 2 sine of x cos of x whole square dx. So this will be equals to 1 by 4 integration of, now if you remember the formula of trigonometry, 2 sine x cos x, what we'll get? We'll get it as sine of 2x whole square. Okay, so I'll write sine square of 2x dx. So again, this will be equals to 1 by 4 integration of. Now, if you go back again to the formula of multiple and submultiple, I can write this one as in terms of cos. So it will be 1 minus cos of, now since there is a double 2x, so that will be the double of here. So it will be cos of 4x divided by 2 dx. So equals to, now 2, I take it out, so I can write 1 by 8 into integration of 1 minus cos of 4x dx. So finally, equals to 1 by a. So integration of 1, it is x minus integration of cos theta is sin theta. So it is sine of 4x. Now, since this is not x, 4x, so what will I do? I'll divide the integrand by the derivative of 4x. And the derivative of 4x is simply 4 plus c. Okay, so this is how we solve the questions related to trigonometry. So that's why it is very important for you to remember all the formulas: trigonometry, differentiation, and integration. Unless you are perfect in the formulas of all of these three, you won't be able to solve any of the questions related to the chapter of integration. So please, students, learn the formulas and solve the questions related to the chapter of integration, so that we'll be able to move on to the higher order integration in the next class. Thank you.